Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to 100 Days of Drawing NSinR8. I think it's day 12. We're getting there. That's an eighth of the way there. Well, a little less than an eighth of the way through the 100 days. For those keeping track at home. It's gonna be interesting because I keep because if you don't know already, I'm sure it'll come out about the same time. This one will probably come out a little earlier. I've been trying to get used to Manga Studio, and while GIMP uses one button on my Wacom tablet pen to pan the camera, Manga Studio uses the other, and this one is actually the color picker, so it's a bit confusing over here. But you know, we'll work around it. It happens. It happens. Definitely know I'm more used to GIMP, but I don't know if I want to keep using this really just terrible interface. I love GIMP, but it's kind of a thing with free software that the interface is kind of terrible most of the time. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna get pro GIMP, but once you get used to it, yeah, I got used to it, but it's still terrible. Doesn't stop it from being terrible once you get used to it. It just, you know, you got to the point where you can work with it. Though to be fair, I shouldn't be dissing GIMP that much. I got Manga Studio for $5. It was at a Black Friday sale, so I heard somebody was complaining about Black Friday, saying it could have been racist. The term Black Friday actually comes from banknotes and bank ledgers. Black Friday indicates that they had been running in the red up until Black Friday. That was the whole point of Black Friday. They had been running with a negative account balance until that point. That's why it's called Black Friday. Most retailers go in the black, or they make a profit that year just due to Black Friday alone. Has nothing to do with race. And everything to do with the bank ledger. Now, is it a little what's the word? I would say it's a little insensitive, but it's also a very old term. Black Friday is not a new thing. The craziness with Black Friday is, but Black Friday is, well, then again, look at that 1 hour movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was pretty much Black Friday. No, my toy dresses up like the superhero to freaking get it. I forgot the name of the movie, but you know. But yeah, it's not a new thing. It does seem a little insensitive, though. I will give that. facility came about more because of the way bank ledgers work. The fact that they would write a negative account balance in the red and a positive one in the black ink. Of course, that could have been just something that somebody's using to stir the pot against African American people, which I wouldn't surprise me. It was coming from my father. He still thinks that a $50 hourly tuition or hourly hour $50 for an hour of a credit hour at a community college is expensive, is what he thinks. I'm like, no, that's normal. That's actually a pretty good deal at Tarrant. By the way, I live in the Tarrant area. That's not enough to get me in trouble, safety-wise. There's a big area. That covers a big area. I'm saying Tarrant County. It's like saying I live in the Dallas area, which you can probably say too, because Tarrant and Dallas are right next to each other. If you guys don't know, Tarrant is Fort Worth's county. The county Fort Worth sits in. While Dallas is in its own county with its own name. I think Denton does too. Denton is up north of Dallas and Fort Worth. Is the sort of redheaded redheaded stepchild of, which is kind of an offensive term too, but yeah, the redheaded stepchild of the DFW area. It wants to be a part of it, but nobody likes it. No, we like, I do like Denton, but it's kind of off to the side, and so it's not exactly part of the DFW area. It's just sort of a tangential member. Nobody invites it into any reindeer games. Oh, and by the way, happy holidays, people. It's finally December 2nd now. I think the last video was on December 1st, but I forgot to say anything about that. I think it's only for December 2nd. And this one's going to come up on December 3rd. But I need to remember that. These are day out, day late. I'm also eating. Sorry. Again, stretched for time in the morning. So this suffers a little bit. I'm gonna eat food while I'm arting. I'm gonna eat food while I'm editing too. Yeah, I try and edit this as quick as I get done with it. Now, that was what I was thinking. I'm like, because sometimes I have trouble getting home because I have to stay late at work, all that fun stuff. So I decided that maybe I should start editing I have a little bit of time. Maybe I should start editing these videos right after I get done with them. That way they're just done. And I can get home and work on other stuff. That was weird. GIMP just suddenly froze all of a sudden. That's another problem with GIMP. It's a bit unstable. Like an Adobe program. Oh. Or Sony Vegas. Oh. If you've ever worked with Sony Vegas, you know what I mean. You just be editing the video and Vegas has crashed. Oh, you know what? I should probably get the highlight color too before I do anything like that. Look at that color and figure out where it's going to be applied, like your nose. You go down the bottom lip. Again on the nose, literally on the nose. Too much. And definitely on the nose here. Maybe up here too much. Downsize the brush so I can kind of apply that. She's snarling a little bit. And now we go back to what I was gonna do. Because it's technically part of the skin, I like to do this all together. I like this. Where is Amy? The first instance of Amy. Is there any? Oh, I forgot to mark these down a little bit. Okay. I thought I hit that button. No, I guess not. That's why I locked it. Okay. That way it's only affecting this. Now where was I? I knew something looked off. It's a little too opaque. Okay, that's done. I could have probably taken that, but didn't. A little bit over here. A good chunk right here. think I used this color. Yeah. Come down to the lighter marks. I don't know. There's a lot of people stirring the pot trying to make mountains out of molehills on every side of every issue, and I'm just getting tired of it, I think. Now, if you suddenly see a jump in my workflow, that means the machine has probably malfunctioned at the job I'm working at, and I'm out of work for a few days. Sound like I'm in a Coca-Cola commercial, though that was Dr. Pepper. I really should cut down on these sugary beverages, but I probably won't until after the holidays, because holidays. I'm already going to be eating bad. I might as well just, live it up for a little bit. Just cutting down the sugary beverages would probably help my workout considerably in terms of actual losses. Because I'm slowly losing, it's just taking me forever. The fact that I haven't gained is a good thing. from all this terrible, terribly good, but terrible for me food. Like a mountain load of chicken or turkey. That was lucky. I think all of the meat and cheese slid out the side of this chimichanga. Whatever. That's why I have a fork. I don't give a fork. Uh-huh. 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 So funny, I forgot to laugh. Yes, bright red. It's that jarring of a color change. Just bright red to dark purple. Oops, I forgot the shade color. There we go. But no, I love my dad. People are inciting this and using it to make, using it to control people. And and what movement in the last 20 years, 30 years, 40, 50, 100 years since the dawn of time has that not happened? Corruption exists. People need to work on getting it out of there, but corruption will exist, no matter what you do. You really shouldn't be using corruption to justify why you hate this group, why you think their cause isn't true or noble. Because if you just do that, you're just using it as an excuse. Plus, saying like your cause isn't any less corrupted than theirs is. I'm sorry I'm getting into politics. I'm not naming any names if you haven't noticed, but I am getting a little into politics. I try my best not to say anything about politics since, it's a bit of a live wire when it comes to creative stuff, and it can kind of ruin your chances of getting anywhere. Somebody called it the political third rail. You step on it and you're gone. So I'll try and dance around the subject as much as I can. Basically, cartooning is weird when it comes to comics and online, just your general, place in the world when it comes to certain things. You're pretty much, you're mostly safe unless you, it's like, you pretty much can't have an opinion unless you're a political cartoonist. I know it's a lot of bull, but that seems to be the case. Did I remember to put these back up to full? No, not one of them. Okay. And it looks like I'm finally done. I'm free. for hopefully next time that I'm not done with Amy's entire coloring section thingy, and that's what I'll be working on next. See y'all guys later. Bye.